Chapter 6. The school will burn very soon. Chat group. Eraserhead. What are we supposed to do in a school? Vlad Kane. What is a teacher doing in a school? Snipe. Want to continue this train of thought, Vlad? Vlad Kane. Snipe. Thought so. Nezu. Please go to class 10. I also send you a picture of the ground's blueprint so that you can find it faster. Present Mike. You still haven't told us what we are doing here. Nezu. Just go there and you will see it. Midnight. You are not gonna tell us, will you? Nezu. No, and you are just wasting time, now go. Eraserhead and two persons went offline. Nezu. At Recovery Girl they might bring him to you. Recovery Girl. So he is injured. Nezu. Yes, and from what I can see he has some broken ribs. Please document every other injury he has too. I will need it for the lawsuit. Very Girl. How did he get that? Nezu. I will explain everything later. Recovery Girl. You better. Recovery Girl went offline. Private chat. Nezu. I got everything ready for a lawsuit. How fast can I get this done, Detective? Detective Sukachi. Nezu? Nezu. Yes, it is I. Now back to the question. Detective Sukachi. A lawsuit for what? Who are you going up against? Nezu. A school. Detective Sukachi. Why? Nezu. A couple of reasons. Detective Sukachi. Which were? Nezu. Quirk discrimination, violence, bullying, suicide baiting, child abuse, child neglecting. Detective Sukachi. What the where did you find this school? Nezu. Aldera Junior High. Detective Sukachi. You mean to tell me that that excellent school that has no negative feedback is doing all that? Nezu. Yes, and I have everything on footage. Detective Sukachi. Do I want to know how you got to the footage? Nezu. No. Detective Sukachi. Fine, I will file it in immediately as soon as I get the documents. Nezu. How fast will it be done? Detective Sukachi. That depends on the judge. Nezu. Who will be the judge? Detective Sukachi. You are not planning on blackmailing the judge, are you? Nezu. No, I would never do something like this. I will only ensure that this is done as fast as possible. Detective Sukachi. So you are blackmailing him. Do not get me involved in this. Nezu. I would not get a good friend and college involved, don't worry about this. Now the name please. Detective Sukachi. Akira Watanabe. Nezu. Thank you very much. On another note, you might get a message from Aizawa very soon. Detective Sukachi. Same reasons I assume? Nezu. Yes. Bye. Detective Sukachi. Bye. Private chat. Eraserhead. Hey, can you come to Aldera High as soon as possible? Detective Sukachi. Nezu already told me that you would message me, so I am currently on my way there. Detective Sukachi. Since when are you not writing everything small? Not that I am complaining. Eraserhead. Oh, that's because I am not show. Detective Sukachi. Zashi? Eraserhead. No, Namori. I am honestly shocked that you didn't know that immediately. Detective Sukachi. Ah, Nem. Why are you on his phone? Eraserhead. Mine went out of battery and Zashi doesn't have your number. Detective Sukachi. Huh? Eraserhead. He accidentally just deleted it in front of me. Detective Sukachi. Eraserhead. Just don't ask any further. He is currently crying too because he just did that in a crucial moment. Detective Sukachi. Well, I am on my way. Eraserhead. How long till you are here? Detective Sukachi. About 10 minutes. Where is Shota? Eraserhead. He picked up a boy and ran out of the building straight to Chio. Detective Sukachi. Aha. Is that why I was called to come? Eraserhead. He was coughing up blood and had burns everywhere. Detective Sukachi. I understand, I will be there in 5 then. Detective Sukachi went offline. Private chat. Present Mike. Chio, Sho is on his way with the little listener. Recovery Girl. How bad is his situation? Present Mike. He has some burns, bruises, small cuts and is coughing up blood. That is all we could see before he just took the boy and jumped out of the window. Recovery Girl. He what? Present Mike. Yeah. He went to the window with the boy over his shoulder like he was a potato bag and just jumped. Recovery girl. Which floor were you on? Present Mike. Luckily first floor. Recovery girl. I swear I will need to whack some common sense in him when he arrives. Present Mike. It was the fastest way to get out of the building, so please have a little mercy on him. He only wanted to get the kid to you as fast as possible. Recovery girl. I understand. Chapter 7. RIP. Group chat. Recovery girl. I want to see the school the green bean was in burn. At Nezu, if you are not doing it I will. Nezu. I am already doing this. Power loader. What is going on? Present Mike. So show arrives? Recovery girl. Yes he did, and the kid is currently unconscious laying in my office. Midnight. Is he okay? Recovery girl. I noted everything down and got some pictures taken for you Nezu. Nezu. Thank you. I will need them to put every single teacher behind bars. Snipe. Teachers? Power loader. So how is he? Recovery girl. Alive, and I healed him up. 13. That is good for now. Hound dog. Is his home situation safe? Nezu. I didn't found anything against his mother, so we will need to send him back once he gets up. Recovery girl. I don't think this will be possible. Snipe. What do you mean? Recovery girl. Aizawa here is a little bit protective over the green bean. Midnight. Dadzawa, X. Has been activated Present Mike. I would be too. Mind Night. Snipe. How protective is he right now? Recovery girl. He only let me treat him, and now he doesn't let me go close to him or get anyone inside the room. He is laying beside him in his sleeping bag too. Nezu. At present Mike make sure he doesn't kidnap the kid. We might get sued by his mother. Even if I don't think that this will be the case, but I don't want to deal with the media because of this. Snipe. Shiver, they're like sharks. Power loader. Nope, they are worse, like a pack of wolves tearing their prey apart. Recovery girl. He just hissed at me. Present Mike. Oh yeah, he does that sometimes. Don't get close to him if he does that. Recovery girl. I am not tired of my life. Midnight. He really hissed at you? Recovery girl. Yes. Present Mike. You want to see that, then go to her office and get close to him. He will also hiss as you. Midnight went offline. Snipe. AHM. What happened the last time he hissed at you? Present Mike. He wrapped me up in his scarf completely and let me hug upside down from the ceiling until he got his sleep. Power loader. Guys. Who just screamed? Cementos. You heard that too? 13. That was way too loud to not. Hound dog. Who just died? Present Mike. Midnight. Vlad King. RIP Midnight. Nezu. Do I need to get someone to perform some ritual to get her back? Recovery girl. No need for that. Snipe. So what happened? Recovery girl. She ignored his hissing and got wrapped up in his scarf and thrown out of the window. She is currently still hanging there. Nezu. Please get her inside. I do not wish to attract any attention. Recovery girl. Why don't you come here and do this on your own? I am not going to go close to him. Vlad King. I am going to get her. Vlad King went offline. Snipe. RIP Vlad King. Rekvory girl. Well, I would have done the same. Present Mike. Why? Recovery girl. He just came in screaming at Aizawa for what he did and nearly woke up the kid. He ultimately deserves it. All Might. Why is Vlad King laying on the ground in front of the school and Midnight hanging out upside down from a window? Nezu. Please get Vlad King inside, and if it is possible get also Midnight down. All Might. Alright. Chapter 8. What did I do? Izuku's Pav. I woke up in a white room and the first thing that I recognized was the smell. It was the smell of antibiotic and cleanness. This smell reminded me of a hospital and I immediately got a bad feeling. How the fuck did I end up here? Let's see. I went to school, got beaten by Bakugo. I was laying on my desk in the classroom and was yelled at. Then Midnight, Present Mike and Eraserhead came in and Oh my fucking god, he hit a pressure point and kidnapped me. Are heroes even allowed to do that? The fuck? Seriously? I was still laying on the bed and looking up to the white ceiling. The only question left is where am I? Wait, how long was I out? Not wanting to lay there anymore, I slowly began to sit up and began searching for my phone, which was laying on the table. I began reaching out to get in order to get to see how late it was. The only thing was that I was somewhat still not completely myself and almost slipped and fell down if not for someone that was reaching out and giving me the phone. Huh? Since when does a caterpillar has hands? Since when are they even so big? Is this one mutated? Does Nezu do some experiments? Wait, that is not a huge caterpillar. That is a human in a sleeping bag. Me, thanks. I watched the figure come out of his sleeping bag and the moment I saw who it was I immediately backed away and fell down the opposite side. Nope, I don't want this man in here. How dare he even get me here? I could have easily died because of the broken rib and every single one of my injuries. Why? Eraserhead. Kid, are you okay? Me. Aw yeah, I just didn't expect you to be here, Eraserhead. Eraserhead. You know me, kid? Me. IAHM. I know every single hero by name. You see, I am a huge fan of heroes and you are one of my faves. Eraserhead. Huh, I never encounter a fan of mine. Me. Can I get a signature? Eraserhead. Sure, kid. With that, he took off his googles that he had around his neck hidden in his scarf and went to a desk with some writing material. I used this time to have a look around. This is not a hospital room. It looks like an infirmary. I am 100% not in my school, so where the heck am I? Wait, can it be? Am I in UA? Once he signed them, he came to my side and put them around my neck. Eraserhead. Kid, if anything happens to you and you need any help, just call me. Me, thanks. The door to the room opened and Nezu, recovery girl and present Mike came in. Normally I would end up in a fanboying state, but this time, I was just tired and pissed because they healed all the wounds I had. There was after all a small chance to die because of them, but not anymore. Present Mike. It is nice to see you finally awake, little listener. Eraserhead. His is mine. Back off. Recovery girl. Didn't you say he would only hiss? Present Mike. Never seen him that way. Nezu. Well, anyways. Midoriya, it's already very late and I am sure your mother is worried about you by now. Me. She probably is. Not for me though. Not directly for me anyways. She would miss her slave only. Recovery girl. Indiri, if you are hurt again, just text me or come here. I am sure UA's door are open for you. Me. Nezu. I am sure Eraserhead here is willing enough to drive you back home. Me. There is no need for that, I live rather close. Eraserhead. We can walk there if you feel more comfortable this way. Present Mike. There is no getting out of this, little listener. It's either you go with him or he following you till you get home. Me. Then I would like to choose the first option. I wouldn't like my fav to be reported as a stalker. Nezu. Peef ha 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 ha. Present Mike. Ha 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 show. This is a very possible, you know that right? Eraserhead. Oh shut up. Recovery girl. He is right, you know that. People will report you just because of what you are wearing. Eraserhead. Well then they should go ahead. I still have my license with me. Nezu. Typical you. I believe you guys should get going now. And that's how I ended up walking home with Eraserhead by my side and his googles around my neck. Did this stop me from trying to kill myself in front of him? Nope, not at all. We were walking together down a street when all of the sudden a car came speeding up down the same road. Was it a big mistake that I was walking close to the road and we need to cross over but not waiting for the crosswalk? Maybe? Okay, maybe it was. Nope, it was completely my fault. Before the hero even know what was about to happen, I ran and jumped right in front of the car. It would have hit me if not the hero tackling me away from it into the ground. I was the first one to gain conscious again and I looked at the hero that just saved me. He was still unconscious and then I saw blood dripping down his head. Me. Eraserhead? Me. Eraserhead? I knew better than to shake him up. He could have been seriously injured and so I took out my phone and called an ambulance. I tried to insisted come with them but they wouldn't let me, and so I went to the closest abandoned building rooftop and took out my phone to inform the staff. Chapter 9. Safe? Group chat. Little Green Bean. I am sorry. Present Mike. Hey there little listener. Why are you sorry? Little Green Bean. Eraserhead. It was all my fault. Nezu. Izuku, calm down and tell us what happened. Little Green Bean. A car came and he jumped in and saved me. Little Green Bean. He didn't wake up. Little Green Bean. He was bleeding too. Recovery girl. Did you call an ambulance, dearie? Little Green Bean. I did. They told me they took him to the hospital. Present Mike. I am on my way there. Present Mike went offline. Midnight. They told you? Didn't they take you too? Little Green Bean. No, I am fine. But it was my fault. Nezu. How is a car that is coming towards you your fault? Little Green Bean. I jumped in front of it. I wanted it to hit me. But he saved me. I didn't thought that he would. I am so sorry. I never wanted for him to get injured because of me. I am so sorry. Hound dog. This doesn't sound good. He is clearly still in shock. Recovery girl. I can't believe they didn't take them with Eraserhead. Nezu. Looks like I need to open another lawsuit. Power loader. Speaking of which, where are you right now? Little Green Bean. I am so sorry. It's all my fault. Little Green Bean went offline. Midnight. Guys. He said he threw himself in front of the car. Now imagine what he will do now after knowing that someone got hurt because of him. Power loader. Nezu. Nezu. He is street. Midnight. I am on my way. Midnight went offline. Snipe. I am going out too. Snipe went offline. Power loader. I really hope that they will find him in time. Time skip brought to you by a cat waking up in a hospital room and immediately trying to get away. Present Mike. Show is up and okay. Nothing serious. He was only out cold for about 15 minutes and they didn't wanted to let him leave until they checked him up. Eraserhead. Where the heck is my problem child? Nezu. Midnight and Snipe are both on the way to him. 13. What exactly happened? Eraserhead. He fucking tried to kill himself right in front of me. 13. I really hope is okay. Nezu. Me too. Recovery girl. Me 3. Hound dog. Me 4. Hound dog. Do we know why he tried to kill himself? Power loader. That is a good question. Nezu. I know the reasons and it surprises me that he is still alive. Eraserhead. He is either quirkless or has a weak quirk. Nezu. How did you get to that conclusion? Eraserhead. He was praising my quirkless fighting style the whole time we were wackling until he did that. Power loader. How wrong is he? Nezu. He is actually spot on. Present Mike. Which one? Nezu. Izuku is quirkless. Eraserhead. He is mine now. E will take him in. I won't let him kill himself ever again. Present Mike. Show, no. We can't just kidnap a kid. He has a mother. Eraserhead. I don't care. Nezu. I am still not sure if his home situation is safe, but if it is not the case I will prepay the adoption paper immediately. Eraserhead. I still don't care, I won't give him back. Time skip brought to you by Izuku trying to jump and end up falling asleep because of Midnight's quirk and the pro hero catching him before he could fall and hit the rooftop's floor. Midnight. I found him. He was about to jump. Snipe. Luckily he was still not on the edge of the building when Midnight used her quirk. Eraserhead. Where is he? Midnight. I am bringing him to RG. Eraserhead. I want to get out of this damn hospital. Present Mike. You can't show. You have a broken leg and you also have a broken rib. The doc said you need to stay in bed for the night. Eraserhead. I don't care. I will get out of here. Eraserhead went offline. Present Mike. Please look after the little listener. Present Mike went offline. Power loader. What was that? Nezu. Probably Aizawa trying to get out of the hospital. Midnight. We are now by RG. Hound dog. I advise you to take good care of him. Ectoplasm. True. Who knows what Aizawa will do to you guys if he gets out. Snipe. Thanks for that. Now I have to look out for the man. Midnight. It's not like we did anything though. Snipe. True. Besides saving the boy that is. Time skip brought to you by Recovery Girl tending Izuku's small wounds. Recovery Girl. I am done checking Izuku and healing his small cuts. Nezu. So how is he? Recovery Girl. Physical wise he is good. Hound Dog. Mental wise not so, as we already know. Nezu. I would send him to you only that I believe that it would make things much worse in his state of mind. Hound Dog. I agree. Chapter 10. Sleeping pills, give me that. Izuku's POV. I woke up in a white room again. The smell of antibiotics made it very clear to me where I was. Why am I back here again? Looking around the room, I found myself to be completely alone. What happened? My head was still in a hazel and the fog that is around my mind was slowly lifting. Bits and pieces of the event from the previous night came into my head. All of a sudden I felt so guilty. He got injured because of me. If it were not for me, the car wouldn't have grazed him. He would be still conscious and the car wouldn't have hit his leg. Oh God, I am the reason he can't be a hero until he back up. He could have died instead of me. If only I have never jumped in front that car. If only we never met at all. If only I was never added to this group. If only I was never born. If only I would have never existed. People are better without me. Tears started rolling down my cheeks and I began sobbing. This was all too much for me. My favorite hero got in an accident because of me. He tried to protect me. Out of all people in the world, he risked his life for a quirkless kid like me. Why did you do that? I never asked you to save me. You should have let me die. I began sobbing even harder. No one was in the room at all and it was already really late. How long was I out? Does it even matter? I wonder how he is doing. Maybe he got a concussion out of it? But what if he died because of the head injury he got from me? What if he had internal bleedings because of me? Oh no, what if he died because of me? I quickly stood up and jumped out of the bed. There was only one thing in my mind right now. I was sick and tired of this life. If even a pro hero was injured saving me who doesn't deserve to be saved, then I was only using up all their energy and wasting their precious time. I went to the cabinet and began looking through each one of them before I found what I was looking for. First item was pure alcohol and the second was a bottle of sleeping pills. I was in an infirmary, there was an easy and straightforward way to kill myself. I opened the lid of the alcohol bottle and dragged the whole 1L bottle up completely without even giving it a second thought. Next I opened the lid of the sleeping pills and emptied the whole bottle. The drug's effect was nearly immediately, and before I knew it I fell to the ground and couldn't move a single muscle. Finally, this is my goodbye. I am sorry that you got injured. I felt tears welling up in my eyes before they got too heavy and I let myself drift into the peace of darkness. Dadzawa POV. I had a bad feeling and it was good that I listened to it and forced them to release me. I wanted to see Izuku. I wanted to know the reason why he tried to kill himself. I knew that he was quirkless, but I wanted to hear it from him. If he survived this long being without a quirk, then there had to be some kind of trigger. I wanted to know it so bad. I felt like I need to protect the problem child. He was mine and there was nothing anyone could tell me or do anything about it. I was sure to file in some adoption paper. The reason for it was quite simple. I as a pro hero had the right to get a kid out of someone's custody if I had a hunch that this kid was in any form of danger. With Izuku it was not a physical harm by anyone, but he needed someone that was watching over him to make sure he gets out of his deep dark hole. Something was also telling me that his mother was neglecting him. Why didn't she call him until now? Why hasn't she been worried about him? How did he even hide all his injuries from his mother that long? Does she even care? Is he all right? Was he injured? I felt angry at his mother, but at the same time I was worried about him. Either way I needed to see him ASAP. This was the reason I went to Uwa with Zashi by my side nagging at me that I needed to lay in bed and how reckless my behavior is. But why did I feel so bad? It only took me some moments to realize why after opening the door to the infirmary. Izuku was laying there lifeless on the ground. I immediately ran to him, checked his pulse. Thank God. Me. Zashi, get Chio fast. Why did you do that? I found an empty bottle of sleeping pills in his hand and I knew how bad the situation was. I needed to get him to throw up, but how? Me, kid? He was somewhat awake, but I could tell that he was completely out of it the moment he opened his eye again. Me. Stay awake, kid. It wasn't for long that Chio came into the room and threw us all out. Me. This is my fault. I should have seen the signs of him jumping in front of the car sooner. Zashi. No show. You could have known that. Me. He tried to kill himself because of me. Zashi. Don't say something like that. Me. But it's true. Zashi. No, it's not. Me. Did you read the chat? He feels guilty because of me. Add his quirkless statues and you got a dangerous suicidal combination. I should have known that something was wrong. I should have gotten here sooner.